What's up, y'all? What's the word, man? It's been a minute. It's been a minute since I checked in and hollered at y'all. Look, I ain't been on the internet, at least on my own page, in a minute. Haven't really frequented my Facebook page, Instagram page. I really don't do TikTok and all that other stuff, but kind of fell back off social media, man. And within this video, I'm going to try to explain why. But I kind of fell back from it big time. Coming back though, but it probably never be the same, you know, with the same love, the same consistency that I used to post. Not sure, but what I really been doing, man, is just sitting back, enjoying life, man, enjoying my family, and overall protecting my peace. Because I've noticed how different it is being online nowadays. I notice how different the people are online and how we're being manipulated, influenced in some of the worst ways. You've been my friend or been following me for some time now. You already know I talk about the importance of critical thinking and being a leader, not a follower, and how we're being experimented on and programmed to be a people of groupthink. And anybody who goes against the popular narrative of whatever it is, those people are outcasted and ridiculed and bullied. You know, it's a strange world we're living in. You really can't have your own thoughts and opinions and feelings, even if it's intelligent, even if you express it lovingly. We live in a world where we think it's okay to disrespect people and counsel people and just talk tough to one another on the internet. Man, I live in the real world. And I got my own thoughts and my own feelings. So it's just one of them things where sometimes you just gotta fall back to protect your peace. You know what I'm saying? You know, I remember when bullying was actually a thing and our country was really against bullying. They really had campaigns and rallies and celebrities speaking against bullying and anti-bullying, especially when the internet was first becoming a thing, becoming everybody's go-to for communication and connecting with the world. Bullying was a big thing, if you guys can remember, and it wasn't that long ago. When my daughter was in high school, one of her things that I hold dear to my heart was where she was really instrumental on doing an anti-bullying campaign right here in the city of Gary. And she had a bunch of her peers and parents and everybody out while she had this big presentation that she led an anti-bullying rally. Great, right? Fast forward to today, 2022 going into 23. It seems like bullying is the norm. Bullying is accepted today. We might not see it that way, but I don't see how you cannot. When we have people that we consider celebrities or media hosts or anybody that goes against the popular narrative or agenda or thought that's being spread throughout the world, they get shunned, They get their career taken away from them. They get opportunities, endorsements taken away from them, sponsorships taken away from them. All of this stuff. It's easy for a lot of you guys to say, well, they're employees. That's their job. They can't just say what they want and blah, blah, blah. And you guys say that without knowing the stipulations of their contracts or whatever. But this goes, of course, I know when you're an employee and you work for somebody, you just can't post and say anything and everything you want. But it seems like they make up the rules as they go. You think a lot of these people don't know their contracts and don't know what they can and can't say and how they represent the company, but when they have a feeling independent from the company or view, or, and might be a bad example, but just use Kyrie for an example, who share a link or something and don't never say anything about it, but it's automatically assumed what's in his heart and what's in his mind, what's his point was, and the world jumps on that. It's really unfair, it's really biased, it's really unjust, it's really inhumane, and it's bullying, to say the least. So I fell back, man, for that reason. I fell back because it seems like there's not much positivity on social media. You know, people mock and ridicule people's beliefs, disrespect people's beliefs, people's jobs, people's thoughts, people's opinions, and everybody got an opinion. So it's just not much good online. We celebrate and support things like cancel culture. And I want to tell you right now, I said this before too, but if you call yourself a believer, if you think or believe that you are a child of God and you support cancel culture in any kind of way, you are doing the devil's work. You really are. You're doing the devil's work. You can't be a child of God and a part of the kingdom if you support cancel culture. Why? How can I say that? Because he strictly says that if you don't forgive others, he won't forgive you. Plain and simple. And then we got the audacity to hold somebody accountable for something they did 10 plus years ago, or support any organization. Let's use Chris Brown for an example. When he was set to do a Michael Jackson tribute for a recent award ceremony, and he was practicing, they seeked him out to do that, to be the face of that, and then they canceled it and said that they can't. After further discussion, they decided that they can't allow a person who's been accused or involved in domestic violence to pay tribute to a potential child molester. First of all, Michael Jackson was deemed not guilty in that case. Second of all, the thing with Chris Brown was so long ago. Everybody has moved on. He's apologized. He did his time with cancel culture. He's moved on with his life, made albums since. Rihanna then got married, had a baby. Well, I'm not sure if she's married, but she definitely got in a relationship and had a baby. Everybody's moved on with their lives. But we believe that we can hold people accountable for something they've done in the past. Let me ask you a question. Has God done that to you? And do you deserve to be counseled? 9 times out of 10, you deserve to be counseled. Me too. We all deserve to be counseled by the Creator, because a lot of us today, a lot of people today, and you may be one of those people who don't even believe in God. So the Creator created everything in this world and everybody. Breathe breath into your body. The only reason why you woke up this morning able to breathe breath in your lungs is because of Him. And you have the nerve to not even believe Him, not believe in His word. You believe in yourself. You pray to the ancestors. You think that the laws that He made is not relevant to today, because times are changing, people are changing, and you have new knowledge. So now you think that you your own God, you yourself are a God. You think He don't have the right to counsel you, but yet He still has an open door policy. He still loves you. So the whole thing, the whole thought of council culture is anti-God. So I would never support that in any way, form, or fashion. This is the type of world we're living in, when we think we can just counsel people. And then too, I want to make this point before I end this video in a few minutes. When I think about the word Wi-Fi, let's make it an acronym for a minute. To me, it's starting to make more sense that it stands for wicked, invisible, ferocious interactions or influences. Wicked, invisible, ferocious interactions or influences. Because all you see is name calling and negativity and people trying to degrade one another or outsmart one another, outwit one another, prove that they're more intelligent than somebody and somebody else is stupid or less this and less that. That's what it's like on the internet. And when you think about that acronym, right? Again, wicked, invisible, ferocious interactions or influences. When you think about that, wicked, invisible, what comes to your mind? I tell you what comes to my mind: demons, demonic attacks, demonic energy. That comes to my mind. And that's what we're dealing with. People who are being used by demons. A lot of people don't even have a profile pic. They just online to hide their identity, conceal their identity, and spew hate and negativity. They're almost like invisible people, which is what demons are. Individuals or people with no bodies. What are their jobs? Kill, steal, destroy. Spew hate. People tag you to spew hate. That's what I see on the internet. Maybe not people that you've befriended, but you comment under some post like a Shade Room or TMZ, who spread a bunch of gossip and slander. And that's a whole nother video. God hates that too. People who spread gossip and slander. People who has a poisonous and reckless tongue. It's a whole nother video. But these are the works of the enemy. This is the devil's workshop. The devil's playground, if you will. The internet. Except the word demon has been rebranded and renamed. On the internet, online, we don't use the word demon or demonic or whatever. You know what we use now? You know what it's been renamed or rebranded as? Trolls. Trolls. Think about it. Think about it. Demons torment. They disrupt peace. They bring about negative energy. They try to evoke negative emotion, thoughts, suggestions. Same things that trolls do. So, man, I just want to encourage you guys to remember the devil is always working. He's working through people. He's working through information. Anything to turn your attention away from God. Anything to influence you to think and feel and do the wrong things. That's the work of the enemy. This is where we at in the world, and this is what the majority of people navigating on the internet. This is what they do. And some people are doing it and don't even know they're doing it. For an example, you see a headline about somebody come from somebody you deem trustworthy, XXL or TMZ. Next thing you know, you read the comments and everybody is running with that narrative that TMZ just posted without even doing any investigation, any research, or having any compassion or empathy for the person or the situation. They're just running with negativity. Some people post pictures of people with negativity, just spewing hate. This is where we at in the world, and that's why I kind of fell back a little bit just to make sure I don't fall into that web, which I don't believe I would have or will, but I just want to protect my peace, man, my emotions, because I don't want to be falling out with friends or with people in general, friends and family, people that I truly love and respect, and not have respect for them because they're being abused, because they're the puppets of somebody puppeteering their thoughts and emotions. Look, man, I know the world is evolving. I evolved as a human being. I probably was 3 or 4 different people that my daughter and my wife knew from the time, from years past until now. We evolve as people. But you gotta have a foundation in something. You gotta have some things that don't change about you. If you just willing to just blow and evolve with everything, technology, new knowledge, everything, you like a leaf in the wind. As soon as the wind blow, you a leaf and you gonna blow to wherever that wind land you. Not me, man. I got a solid foundation. And my house is built with rock, stone, not sand. My foundation is not sand. My house is not built on sand. It's built on stone, brick, rock. You gotta be standing on something or you'll fall for anything. It's an old quote. If you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything. A lot of people fall for anything. Anyway, man, this video is longer than I intended it to be, so I'm out here in traffic. I'm trying to pay attention to the road. But I'll holler back at you, man. 100.